music video reaction time.
Yeah. Oh, today we got a first. The first time we're reacting to a Vietnamese idol.
Ooh.
Oh, that's right. His name is Sơn Tùng.
Sơn Tùng.
And he's singing a song called Hãy Trao Cho. I already messed it up. All right, how do you pronounce it again? Hãy Trao Cho Anh. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. If you're Vietnamese, please let us know how we can get that pronunciation just right. Now, the only reason I even know this song is hot,
Because?
it's trending on YouTube in the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now. It's trending like number 4. A Vietnamese song, a Vietnamese idol trend in the United States.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, this thing is blowing up. And it's not just the US. He's trending like in a bunch of countries around the world, like in the top 10.
That's amazing. It actually feels like I'm proud.
I know. And I'm not even Vietnamese.
Exactly. Asian artists are getting known all over the world. That's awesome.
Whew. Hey, we got a problem here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you notice that, we look different. We're coming back to refilm to explain how we're going to go about reacting to this music video. Now, if you've been following our channel, you might have already noticed that we actually already uploaded this reaction video to Sơn Tùng. And it took off. We had over 100,000 views in less than 24 hours. I think that's the most amount of views we've ever seen for a video, for a music artist. Here's where the problem comes in. This video has been taken down now 3 times. Yes. I'm going to try one more time to put up this video. But this time, I'm not going to have any of the music in this reaction. This is what I noticed the other Vietnamese reactors do.
After that, they're going to take down your channel?
Well, not yet. The company that owns the right to this music video has been very proactive about blocking all the different reactors out there from posting up their videos.
Why would they do that? This is helping them be out there and get known all over the world.
True. It's not the first time that's happened. Music rights are probably some of the most strict rights in the world. Now, I'm finding out that Vietnam is probably the strictest in the world. And this may explain why it's so hard to find reactions to not just this particular song, but to a lot of songs from Vietnam. So what I try to do is I'll go in and I'll edit a couple of things out, and then they're fine with it.
And then?
Boom. Come back again, and it's down.
Maybe because it's too fast. You guys watch it like too fast.
What they're doing is a manual block, which means that there's actually somebody in an office that works for them that is going around checking video to video and blocking. This happens all the time with Vietnamese music, that I notice about 1/3 of our comments came from people from Vietnam. I had to translate it in order to understand what was going on. And they're like warning me, yo, dude, you're going to get a copyright strike. Or how is this video still up? Come on, dude. You know it's going to be taken down soon. So they're like used to it. It's basically a game you're trying to get around. Now, after being blocked 3 times, now there might be some upside to this. Supposedly, after a couple of days, maybe even a week or 2, they start to allow people to come in and do reactions.
Oh, why is that? What's the difference?
Well, the difference is what people are speculating is that first week of music sales, that first week of exposure on YouTube is critical for them. They want people to watch their video. My sense is these companies probably view reactors like us as a threat rather than a benefit. In other words, they fear that people will watch our video instead of their video.
Oh, I kind of understand that. Remember when it was our first comeback music of BTS? And a lot of ARMY were saying, don't do any reaction first. Watch their original video.
This is not a new precedent, definitely when it comes to K-pop, in particular BTS. The ARMY is very aware about, hey, continue to watch the video because it helps bump up the artist. Now, the thing is that I think a lot of people don't quite understand how YouTube's algorithm works, and also how companies decide to implement their practices. And I think there might be just sort of a misperception of who only watches a reactor and never watches the music video. You know what I'm saying? If you like the music, you're going to watch it again and again and again. Yeah, I don't think we are big enough, and I don't think most reactors are in such a position that they would take away those views. Now, that being said, music companies have their own rules. Some of them view the fans and reactors as helping them. And they're always encouraging people to go and spread the word. So now we have V-pop, and V-pop apparently is one of these industries where clearly they have so much talent here, amazing talent, and it's very hard for them to proliferate worldwide. So will this change or not? It's hard to speculate, but I will say this. So I've been to Vietnam before. I've been there a couple of years ago. It was actually when I used to work in the game industry. Went to meet with the creator of Flappy Birds in Vietnam.
I remember that.
Yeah, and that was an amazing experience. And you could tell that the country was going through rapid growth. A lot of influence from the rest of Asia, a lot of influence from Western countries. So the country's entertainment industry is rapidly evolving. But it is still a very conservative country. It is still a communist country. And they do a lot of things in terms of censorship and control. So all the big companies, from telecommunications to entertainment companies, are partly owned by the government. Wow. And the government isn't likely to go and start changing the rules to make things proliferate more. Rules change slowly in this kind of country. Yeah, so this is a tough spot. You can just tell the fans are hungry for people like us to help spread the word, but it's going to be very difficult.
Too bad.
Yep, too bad. Now, what I decided to do, rather than just give up, I wanted to find a way to still get this out there, because if nothing else, we can at least include the link to the music video that people can go watch, or inspire more of our viewers to go check out other V-pop stars. Honestly, it's not as interesting as sitting there reacting with someone live.
Without music?
Without music. And I'm probably going to use more still images than the video itself, but at least you can hear a commentary. And I think that's what's key. Like, go watch the video, right? Get a flavor for what it is, then come back and watch our reaction and see if it's interesting. And hopefully for all the people from Vietnam, you can leave more information for us about like what we're watching and other music of his that's worth getting into, because Shunto is really talented.
I agree. And he has the look, he has the talent, he has everything as an artist. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited to see the style, his looks.
I'm willing to bet he's born with good looks, because you can't be compared to K-pop idols unless you got the looks.
The John looks.
Really? Thank you very much. This is what an idol looks like right here. All right. Let's check this out. And away we go. Well, he's already flexing right here.
I like that already.
Oh, and then he's got Latino ladies in here? What the hell?
Wow.
There's Latino flavors in this. Yikes, that felt like south of Havana. Hot! Honestly, if I didn't know anything about languages and the way they spoke, I would never have thought this was a Vietnamese song.
Yeah.
This guy is big, and I just looked him up, and clearly he's got a huge following in Vietnam. He's called the Prince of V-pop.
Wow.
And he's really talented. He's been singing and he's performing since he's like a wee lad at 8 years old.
What?
Yeah. So it's definitely part of what he is, and he continues to create music. All right, he already knows what American audiences love.
I know, right?
Hotties in a pool. That's my favorite.
And riches?
First of all, that's not how you drive. Second, whoever is driving is lost as hell.
That's Mojave Desert.
That looks like the Mojave Desert. He's wearing a Steelers jacket.
Okay, how come it's Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg has become one of those rappers that if you want to blow up, you got to put him in. Whether it's the Pussycat Dolls, whether it's this guy, people like put him in because he's become so worldwide well known. However, I will say Snoop Dogg's verses in this are kind of weak sauce.
Yes, the lyrics is what?
It's like he put them all together while on a plane ride to Vietnam type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm Snoop Dogg. You're Sung Tung. Here's some Gucci. And the two other things he's going to rap about, drinking and weed. And then he talks about where he's from, Long Beach. He doesn't give any credit to the music artist. He doesn't talk about, I'm all international now.
Right.
Like, there's things that you can do, Snoop Dogg.
Like meaningful.
Yeah, that felt like it was kind of part of the song versus it was just, I'm just going to rap about the 5 themes that I always rap about. It doesn't matter if it's this song or another song. It's like, just buy a Snoop Dogg lyric for $1 million and plop it into your song.
Right. I was disappointed with the lyrics.
That being said, at the end of the day, if Snoop Dogg has helped him get international fame, then more power to them. You know what I'm saying? The fact is that most hip-hop artists would never even think about doing something like this with a Vietnamese artist. So I give Snoop Dogg credit for being one of the artists who is willing to go out and collab with people that you never would have thought.
Oh, I love that beat.
My lord.
Ooh! Oh, he's good looking. How come there's no ladies dancing around him?
I know. He's very separated from the ladies, you know?
Yes. Because he decided to go with this idea, you kind of expect that girls will be dancing around him, right?
Mm-hmm.
There,
okay,
that's close.
maybe not.
That's close.
Oh, but he didn't kiss her.
I don't think they're gonna do that. So we noticed during the music production, there is no girls dancing around him.
Yeah, a little unusual. Because I can guarantee you, if this was an American music video or one that's Latino flavored, the guys and girls are grinding.
That's the word,
It's
grinding.
one step away from needing to make it a rated X movie type of thing, right? Because it's very sensual. And this kind of song, honestly, has a very sensual feel to it. But he's very detached from it. So I don't know if this is a deliberate way of wanting to tell the story or if there are cultural aspects to it. Hey, if you're familiar with his music or even Vietnamese culture, please fill us in. We love to be able to understand some of that dynamic. And the only reason we think this is because we watch a lot of K-pop videos. It's very rare to see guys and girls interact in a very sensual way in the videos. And that's because it's a more conservative society when it comes to relationships. Now, because it's blowing up in the US and because of the Latino flavor in the music, it's interesting to see. It almost makes it more pronounced by not seeing them.
That's right.
I think literally the only other dude in this video is Snoop Dogg.
No, there's another one, the dancer.
Oh, that's right. The guy in the beginning, right?
Yes.
In the desert. Yeah, he was good. Woo!
And first of all, I'm so impressed. Wow, amazing. I love the production. He get the looks, the fashion.
Oh, he definitely had a
Ooh.
checklist of these are the things I gotta do to get me international fame. I got it. Number 1, get me that Gucci, give me that Versace. And number 2, I gotta have me ladies, but of all the international flavors of the world.
And the booty and the look.
That's right. And number 3, I gotta have Snoop Dogg.
Okay,